EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Atlanta Falcons. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Throwing to start the drive. Nolan. That one tipped and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. That's second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. It's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Nolan. Flushed out right. Gets this one to the tight end, Charles. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are. Yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Back to the ground with Pierce. And some room to run now. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dameon Pierce with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Come on, set! Hey, go Fury!
They begin with a quick throw out left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Flaherty. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
By Miles Garrett. A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21.
Off play action. Flaherty. Underneath to his tight end, Wilson.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Flaherty. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. 23 yards on the play. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up the 2nd in just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Looking to throw. Flaherty. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Flaherty. That is caught. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown! A great play there. His 4th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Albert Okuwari on the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, that is a confidence builder and a trust builder on both sides. And what I mean by that is coaching staff putting together a game plan, players executing it. Now both of them are in sync.
54 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
First and 10, it's Pierce. Yeah, he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Now it's second and 10. Looking to throw. Nolan throwing the out route and complete. It's Kelly. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Nolan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Taking it right down Broadway. Still going inside the 30. Well, they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Falcons.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. We are in for a good one as we're through 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. And they'll go right back to Pierce. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job standing in proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Nolan. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. It'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A gain of 22. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Wait.
Looking to throw. Flaherty. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons add 6 to their lead. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, that's Watkins. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Nolan. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Taking it about the 16. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it will be Falcon football.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Flaherty. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Falcons at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Off play action. Flaherty. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. A good pickup there, 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Gets past one man. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Off the option, that's complete. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Robinson. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Catch made right side by Wilson. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his pitch catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
52 blaster. Blaster, stay.
Back to throw. Flaherty. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough. And that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
Here we go. 43 rail. Check, smash. Drill, 52. Black ultra. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Flaherty. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Set, ready. Chop, 17. Red, cycle. Zoom, black. Smash, red. Yellow.
Throwing on first down. Flaherty. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
6, mega.
Looking to throw. Flaherty. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll look to throw again. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Nolan. And his throw here is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Meadows, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Flaherty. And this throw will be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Falcons 23, Eagles 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Flaherty. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Meadows. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
The coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Caught by Wilson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Here we go. Come on, 38. Check pitch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
He'll try again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Flaherty. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return and now run through the air. And the Falcons are able to stretch out their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not where they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles' offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, Nolan. That one deep for London. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Now that's how you start a drive. Not only do you pick up a 1st down, you do it on a chunk play. Big yardage, and now you put a little bit of a dent in the confidence of the defense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
On 4th down, Flaherty. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass for...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35.
starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Flaherty. It's brought in by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Flaherty. Going right back to Wilson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Flaherty. And Wilson with it, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big...
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th.
Here we go.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking the lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And to the left side here, Wilson. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes...
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
To throw from his end zone, Nolan. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down when they're that backed up. You've got to be careful going after him.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
A nice little juke. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They go again with Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one down the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This 2nd and 4. Pierce now up the middle.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one rule constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Going for it with Pierce.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Give left side for Pierce.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nolan.
And complete to Drake London.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And that one results in 35 yards.
1st down, Eagles.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nolan.
to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dameon Pierce with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get them home free. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
52 Blaster. Ultra.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally